let's cut through all the noise. Today we're going to cover the top 20 AI terms that you actually need to know. No fluff, no crazy jargon. This is the essential list that's going to give you the confidence to talk about AI like you really know your stuff. And how do we know that this is the ultimate list? We compiled it using the top 6 AI chatbots. And we're going to cover all of this in the next 7 minutes. But there's a little challenge for you as we go along. Keep a mental score of how many of these terms you can confidently define. Why? Because at the very end of this, I'm going to reveal the 5 terms that almost everyone pretends to understand, but very few actually do. Okay, let's get into it. First up, we're starting with the foundational ideas. These are the big picture concepts that everything else is really built on. Let's see how you do with these first few. First up, the big one, artificial intelligence or AI. I want you to think of this exactly like an umbrella. It's the huge overarching term that covers everything we're going to talk about. Anytime a computer does something that would normally take a human brain to do, like learning or reasoning or problem solving, that's artificial intelligence. So if AI is the what, then machine learning is the how. See, instead of a programmer writing millions of lines of code with rules for every single possibility, machine learning lets the system teach itself. It finds patterns in massive, and I mean massive amounts of data. This is the core process that makes almost all of modern AI even possible. And what's the engine that's driving machine learning? Well, that would be the next term you need to know. Neural networks. They're actually inspired by our own brains, built with layers of these digital neurons that all work together to recognize really complex patterns. We're talking about anything from identifying a cat in a photo to understanding a subtle meaning in a sentence. All right, 3 down, 17 more to go. So you've got now the big foundational concepts covered. Now let's get into the specific types of AI models that you're already interacting with and maybe using every single day. I'm almost certain you've heard the term large language models or LLMs. These are the absolute powerhouses behind tools like chatgpt, Claude, all of the other AIs that you've been working with. They've been trained on truly mind-boggling amount of content, text and images. Basically, all of the internet, books, you name it. And all that training lets them understand what we're asking and then generate incredibly human-like language right back at us. Now, LLMs are a type of generative AI, and the name kind of gives it away, right? This is any AI that creates something brand new. It's not just analyzing information that already exists. It is generating new content from scratch. That could be text from an LLM, an image, a piece of music, or even lines of working computer code. Now, while a lot of us use general tools to do everything, there is this whole other world of vertical AI. This is AI that has been purpose-built for one specific industry. Think about an AI that only knows how to analyze medical scans, or one that is a total expert in financial regulation. And the last in this section is a term you've probably seen in some pretty startling headlines: deepfake. This is a media, usually a video or an audio, that's been generated by AI to be so realistic, it's uncanny. And the key thing here is that it looks or sounds completely real, but the person you're seeing never actually said or did that thing. It's entirely fabricated. Okay, that's 7 down, 13 more to go. Quick check. How's your score looking so far? Pretty good? All right. Now that we know the types of models, let's talk about how we actually communicate with them. It all starts with a prompt. A prompt is simply the instruction that you give to an AI. It's the question you type in, the summary you ask for, or the command you give it. A good prompt is always the first step to getting a good result. And building right on top of that is prompt engineering. This is the actual skill of crafting your prompts to get better, more accurate, and more useful results from the AI. It's kind of part art, part science, and learning how to phrase things, adding context, and really guiding the model. It's simple. Better instructions just lead to better results. And the most common place we actually use all these prompts is inside a chatbot. This is just an AI that's been specifically designed to have a conversation with you, whether that's through a text or a website, or as we're seeing more and more, through voice. And just like that, we're 10 down. We're halfway there. You're doing great. Now we're going to peek under the hood a little bit and look at what's actually happening inside the machine. This is where things start to get really interesting. So here's a weird thing. AI doesn't see words or sentences the way we do. It sees token. A token is just a small piece of text. Sometimes it's a whole word. Sometimes it's just part of one. So a simple phrase like AI is powerful gets broken down into chunks like AI is and powerful. The context window is directly tied to tokens. It's just basically how much information and how many of those tokens the AI can hold in its attention at any one time. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like short-term memory. If your conversation gets too long and goes past the context window, the AI might actually start to forget what you were talking about at the beginning. And what makes any of this possible? That would be natural language processing, or NLP. This is the entire field of AI that's focused on just one goal: letting computers understand our very own human language. It's the critical bridge between the words we type and the tokens the machine understands. Okay, so if NLP gives AI ears to hear our language, then computer vision gives it eyes. This is a whole field of AI that trains computers to interpret and understand information from the visual world. From pictures to videos. It is how an AI can describe what's in a photo or identify what's happening in a video clip. We're in the home stretch now, 14 down, only 6 more to go. These last few cover the real cutting edge. Okay, let's fire through these last 6. First, multimodal AI. This just means the AI that can understand different kinds of information all at once. Text, images, audio, video, all mixed together. Next, an AI agent. This is a huge leap. It's when an AI that just doesn't answer your questions, it can actually go out and take actions to complete tasks for you. Then we have RAG, which stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. It's a clever technique where the AI looks up fresh external information before answering, which makes the responses way more accurate. Then there are also risks with AI. The first is hallucination, which is when an AI states something with total confidence, but it's completely wrong. It's just made up. We also have to watch out for bias in AI, where it has hidden assumptions in the training data that cause the AI to give unfair or skewed results. And finally, the big one, AGI, or Artificial General Intelligence. This is the future, still hypothetical, that AI could match or even surpass human intelligence at pretty much any task that you can think of. And that's it, 20 out of 20. So how did you do? Whether you knew most of them already or you just seriously upgraded your AI vocabulary, you are now way ahead of the curve. And remember that promise I made at the very beginning about those 5 terms that everybody likes to throw around, but almost no one really gets? Well, here they are: AGI, RAG, tokens, context window, and AI agents. These are the ones that are name dropped in every meeting all the time. But that's not you. You actually understand what they mean. And look, this is really why this all matters. Because the next time you're in a meeting or you're reading an article and someone brings up an LLM's context window or the potential of an AI agent, you're going to know exactly what they're talking about. In the new age of AI, understanding the language isn't just a nice to have. It's an absolute first step to staying relevant. Please watch our video on AI fluency hacks to get ahead in the AI era.